Hi children, how are you? Happy to see you through this video. Fine, very good. So, today before going to start the session, let's start with prayer. Right. Close your eyes, join your hands, and listen to me what I am saying. Right? Asato ma satgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityomamirdangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now slowly open your eyes, children. Very good. Great. Shall we start the session? Okay. So, in this session, we are going to review the topics we discussed in previous sessions, right? Just a revision of those topics before going to chapter 2. Okay, fine children. So, in previous sessions, we saw about Inside the Food World, chapter 1. Right? In this, we saw about the sources of food, components of food, what are the various components, description about those components, then deficiency diseases, balanced diet, and food pyramid. Right, children? First, sources of food. Where does the food comes from? It comes from either plants or from animals, right? Plants are termed as producers, animals are termed as consumers. In further, the animals are categorized as herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Right? So, next we saw about components of food. In components of food, the various nutrients present are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Carbohydrates, these are instant source of energy. Okay, since they break down easily, they can obtain from starch and sugar products. Okay, how we can test for carbohydrate, children? We have to crush the food item which has to be tested and then shake it well with a little amount of water in a test tube. Then we have to add 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution. Then we have to heat it for few seconds. Let them cool down completely. After that, you can observe that the resultant solution will be in bluish black color. This represents the presence of carbohydrate in that particular food. Right. Next, coming to fats. These also provide energy. The sources are all edible oils, milk, milk products, nuts, and eggs. Okay. Over consuming of this fat leads to obesity. Okay. It is a long-term energy. For testing fats, we have to place the food item between the paper and made them to crush it. Okay, we can find a layer of oil over the paper. This represents the presence of fat in that particular food item. Next, we are going to see about proteins. These are helpful for growth and development of human body. Fine. These proteins are necessary for growth and development of human body. They are also termed as body building nutrients. Fine. So the richest source of proteins are groundnuts, almonds, milk, cheese, eggs, etc. Okay, children. So for testing the protein content of a food, first we have to put the testing food in a test tube along with little amount of water. We have to shake that well. Then we have to add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution. Then we have to add 10 drops of caustic soda solution. Okay, the resultant solution will turn into violet color, which represents the presence of proteins in that particular item, food item, right? So coming to vitamins, they are needed in very small quantities. Okay, vitamins are needed in very small quantities, but they are essential for proper functioning of the body. Okay, they are very much important for the proper functioning of the body, so that our body can stay healthy and protect from diseases, right? The various vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. In last classes we saw about these vitamins, their sources and their functions, right? So coming to the next topic, that are minerals. Okay, these are inorganic salts required in small quantities. These also required in small quantities by our body, but these are very much important for proper functioning too, right? The natural resources that are rich in minerals are rocks and shells. Okay, these minerals are absorbed by large intestine of the body, and these minerals are dissolved into the blood in that large intestine itself. Okay, the various minerals needed by our body are iron, calcium, potassium, iodine, etc. Okay, we saw about the sources of these minerals and the functions of these minerals too, right? So coming to the next topic, it is dietary fiber. This dietary fiber doesn't produce any nutrients to the body. Okay, simply they are needed for excretory purpose. Okay, for what they are needed? They are needed for excretory purpose. Okay, so they are also termed as food roughage. What are they called? Food roughage, right children? So the next is water. We already know that water is very essential for life. It comprises 2/3 of our body weight. Okay, it maintains the body temperature, maintains our weight, body weight, etc. Okay, the sources are water and juices. Fine children, so we have to consume more amount of water for staying healthy, right? Coming to the next topic, it is balanced diet. In the name itself, it is sensing that we have to have the diet in a balanced way, which means the food we are eating must have all nutrients in correct proportion. Okay, this can be represented using the figure called food pyramid. Okay, food pyramid is a pyramid shaped diagram which determines what food we have to eat in what quantity. Okay, it determines the amount of food we have to eat. The base of the food pyramid determines that we have to eat those food items in a large amount, whereas the top of the food pyramid represents we have to consume those food in small amount. Okay, likewise the food pyramid will represents what food items we have to consume in what amount. This represents the food pyramid. Okay, then deficiency diseases. These are diseases that cause due to deficiency of some nutrients in our food. Okay, the food we are eating may lack of nutrients. Okay, this results to these types of deficiency diseases. Some of the deficiency diseases are kwashiorkor, marasmus, night blindness, rickets, goitre, and scurvy. These are about those disease symptoms and their preventive measures and by what these disease may occur. due to deficiency of what? Vitamins or minerals. Okay, due to the deficiency of some vitamins or minerals, these diseases may occur. Okay, children. So, children, this is about the first chapter inside the food world. Okay, we saw the complete food items. Okay, we saw about the food items and their components, description about each component. Okay, how we have to consume the diet, right? Then what are the diseases that may occur due to lack of those nutrients in the diet? These are the topics covered in the first chapter. Right, children? For the next session, we are going to see a fresh topic, right? So, stay safe, stay connected. Right, children? Till then, goodbye.